Have you ever wondered why we think, feel, and behave the way we do? It's a question that has puzzled humans for millennia, driving us to delve into the mysterious depths of the human mind. Welcome to the fascinating world of psychology, a realm where science meets the soul, and we begin to unravel the enigma that is human behavior. Psychology is a vast field, as broad and diverse as the human experience itself. It's a science that seeks to understand not just how we think, but why we think the way we do. It's about exploring the labyrinth of the human mind, navigating the intricate corridors of our thoughts, our emotions, our desires. It's about discovering the hidden motivations behind our actions and the powerful forces that shape our behavior. But psychology isn't just about understanding the human mind, it's about understanding human behavior in all its myriad forms. From the way we communicate to the way we learn, from our interactions with others to our relationship with ourselves, psychology sheds light on every aspect of our lives. And let's not forget, psychology isn't just about mental health. It's not just about diagnosing disorders or treating illnesses. It's about understanding the nuances of human behavior, the subtle shifts in thought and emotion that make us who we are. It's about recognizing that every action, every thought, every feeling is a piece of the complex puzzle that is the human mind. Whether we're exploring the impact of childhood experiences on adult behavior, examining the influence of social norms on individual actions, or investigating the role of genetics in mental health, psychology offers us a window into the human soul. It helps us to understand why we do the things we do, why we feel the things we feel, why we are the way we are. Psychology is a complex and captivating field, offering insights into our actions, our relationships, and ourselves. It's a journey of discovery, a voyage into the unknown. So are you ready to embark on this fascinating exploration of the human mind? Did you know your perception of the world is uniquely yours and can be vastly different from those around you? Perception is a fascinating aspect of our mental processes. It's the way we understand and interpret our environment through our senses. Sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch all play integral roles in shaping our perception of the world around us. But it's not just about these sensory inputs, it's also about how our brains interpret these inputs. Imagine for a moment two people standing in a garden. One person sees vibrant colors, hears birds chirping, smells the fresh flowers, feels the cool breeze, and perhaps even tastes the sweet nectar of a ripe fruit. The other person standing in the same garden might perceive the world completely differently. Perhaps they see muted colors, hear the rustling of leaves, smell the damp earth, feel the harsh sunlight, and taste the bitter tang of an unripe fruit. So why do these two people perceive the same garden differently? This is where factors such as culture, personal experiences, and psychological states come into play. Our cultural backgrounds can influence how we perceive the world. For instance, some cultures might value certain colors, sounds, or smells more than others. This cultural value system can affect how we perceive and interpret our sensory inputs. Personal experiences also play a significant role in shaping our perception. If a person has had a traumatic experience with a particular smell, they might associate that smell with fear or discomfort, altering their perception of it. Then we have psychological states. When we're happy, we might perceive the world as more vibrant and exciting. When we're sad, the world might seem dull and grey. Our emotional states can color our perceptions, adding another layer of complexity to how we interpret the world around us. Perception is a powerful tool, shaping not just how we interpret the world, but also how we react to it. It's a reminder that each of us experiences the world in our own unique way. Your perception is your reality, painting a unique picture of the world around you. Ever wondered why you remember certain things and forget others? It's a question that has puzzled thinkers and scientists for centuries. The answer lies in the labyrinthine workings of our memory, an essential component of our cognition. Memory is not a single entity, but a system of complex processes, each serving a unique purpose. It's broken down into three types: sensory memory, short-term memory, and long-term memory. Sensory memory is the initial stage that holds the raw data from our senses, lasting only for a few seconds. Short-term memory, also known as working memory, allows us to hold a small amount of information in an active, readily available state for a short period. Long-term memory, on the other hand, is where we store our vast reservoir of knowledge and experiences that can last from a few minutes to a lifetime. The intriguing part is how our memory functions. It's not a strict filing system, but rather a dynamic process. When we learn something new, our brain undergoes a process called encoding, converting the information into a construct that can be stored. But here's the catch. Not everything gets stored. Our attention acts as a gatekeeper, determining what information gets encoded. That's why you can remember a movie you were engrossed in, but forget what you had for dinner last week. Emotions also play a pivotal role in memory formation. Ever noticed how you remember emotionally charged events more vividly? That's because our brain tends to prioritize emotionally significant memories, making them easier to recall. But memory isn't always reliable. We're all prone to forgetting, and sometimes our minds even conjure up false memories, recollections of events that never happened. Stress, in particular, can wreak havoc on our memory, impairing our ability to encode and retrieve information. Memory, a crucial part of our identity, is a fascinating and sometimes elusive aspect of our minds. It's an enigmatic tapestry of experiences, emotions, and knowledge, forming the bedrock of our understanding of the world and ourselves. Do you ever wonder why certain things make you happy, sad, angry, or scared? In the grand theater of the human mind, emotions play a leading role. These invisible forces guide our actions, shape our interactions, and arguably determine the quality of our lives. They serve as our internal compass, pointing us towards what we desire and steering us away from what we fear. But what exactly are emotions? At their core, emotions are intricate responses to significant situations in our lives. They are the culmination of both biological and environmental factors, a complex interplay between our genes, our brain chemistry, and the world around us. Think of emotions as a language. Just as each word carries a specific meaning, each emotion signals a specific response. Fear warns us of danger, joy signals contentment. Anger indicates a violation of our values or boundaries. These signals help us navigate the world, guiding our decisions and interactions. But emotions are not mere reactions. They are also catalysts for action. They propel us towards our goals, fuel our creativity, and enable us to connect with others on a deep, meaningful level. They are the driving force behind the greatest achievements and the most heart-wrenching tragedies in human history. Yet, despite their significance, emotions are often misunderstood or undervalued. We're taught to suppress them, to put on a brave face, to keep a stiff upper lip. But this is akin to ignoring a language we're innately equipped to understand. It's like having a compass, but refusing to follow its direction. That's where emotional intelligence comes in. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand, manage, and effectively express one's own emotions, as well as effectively interact with others. It's about recognizing the language of emotions and using it to navigate our lives. It's about turning emotions from a source of confusion into a source of clarity. So next time you feel an emotion, be it joy, sadness, anger, or fear, remember this. Emotions are not just fleeting feelings. They are messages from your mind designed to guide you on your journey through life. Emotions are the language of our minds, guiding our actions and shaping our interactions. What really makes someone intelligent? A question that has intrigued scholars and psychologists for centuries. Intelligence is not a simple, one-dimensional aspect of our minds. It is in fact a multifaceted construct, a rich tapestry of cognitive abilities, skills, and talents. Most of us are familiar with the concept of an intelligence quotient, or IQ. It's a measure that has been widely used in educational and occupational settings. However, it's essential to debunk a common myth about IQ. It doesn't define intelligence in its entirety. An IQ score is simply a measure of certain cognitive abilities, such as logical reasoning and problem-solving skills. It doesn't encompass the full spectrum of intelligence or reflect a person's potential for success in life. The psychologist Howard Gardner proposed the theory of multiple intelligences, which suggests that there are several distinct types of intelligence. These include linguistic intelligence, mathematical logical intelligence, musical intelligence, spatial intelligence, bodily kinesthetic intelligence, interpersonal intelligence, intrapersonal intelligence, and naturalistic intelligence. Each of these different types of intelligence contributes to our abilities and skills in unique ways. A person might excel in one type of intelligence, but not in others, and that's perfectly okay. Now, let's unravel the role of genetics and environment in shaping intelligence. Genetics indeed play a role in determining our intelligence, but they don't write the whole story. Environmental factors such as our upbringing, education, and experiences also significantly influence our intelligence. A nurturing environment can stimulate intellectual growth, while a deprived environment can hinder it. So, while you may have inherited some of your intelligence from your parents, your experiences and environment also shape your intellectual abilities. So what does all of this mean for us? Well, it means that intelligence is not a fixed trait, but a dynamic one. It can be nurtured and developed over time. Intelligence isn't just about how well you can solve a math problem or how quickly you can memorize facts. It's about how you interact with the world, how you solve problems, how you learn, and how you adapt to new situations. Intelligence is not a one-size-fits-all concept, but a diverse and dynamic aspect of our minds.